Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy Chirp here, as always, your Doge, your favorite Doge, and today we're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable more. Before actually playing, I was actually thinking about these four achievements. So 88888. I'm assuming it has to do something with the keypad in the boss's office. I don't know. Commitment: play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. I might not do that at all. Speedrun: I might do this in my series. I mean, in this series, and go outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. Okay, I'm assuming you have to change the Windows clock settings. How have you guys been? This is the third episode. I'm recording after the second episode, exactly after the second one, and yeah, we're gonna continue exactly where we left off. Let me see if this is working. Okay, cool. Let me get back into the game. Boo. So last time we went through the red door, and we did the freedom ending. So we listened to the narrator. Today we're gonna be doing. I think pretty much that's possible on the left door. I'm not sure, but remains to be seen. So we're gonna do as much as we can in this episode. I don't quite remember what anything else do
Yet
I
there
have
was
to
not
do.
a single person
I have to
here
go
either.
downstairs
Feeling
instead
a
of
wave
upstairs, the
disbelief,
boss's office.
Stanley Oh no! Oh no! Not again! I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Really?
Please take your time.
Why, thank you. I don't think you're gonna say anything, are you? Nah, I don't think so. Maybe.
Coming to a staircase,
Uh,
Stanley walked upstairs
the door's
to his
closed,
boss's
okay.
office.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Let's see what's over here. Okay, this is spooky.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Okay.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
What the fuck, am I
His
in
boss would think
infinite
he was
loop?
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
This is strange, dude.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For example,
Why is
couldn't
there
he
no
see his
3?
feet when he looked down?
Strange.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Exactly.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to
Oh.
look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Hey, look,
And
the
at last,
5
he
years
came to the
achievement.
conclusion
I mean,
that
the
had been on
painting.
the tip of his tongue.
Looks the same.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I think I should stop.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real
Yeah,
life
let's
job
stop,
pushing
because
buttons.
this is
I may as
basically
well enjoy
repeating
this while
itself.
I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then
Can I get
he
on top of the
imagined
car?
himself soaring through
No, I
space on
can't.
a
It's
magical
just an
starfield.
imagination.
And it too appeared. It was
Whoa.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
What
And
the?
then perhaps the strangest question of them all
Okay.
entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Hell yeah.
Now the
Why?
voice was describing itself being
what the
considered
hell
by
was that?
Stanley, who found it particularly
Exit.
strange. I'm dreaming
Dude,
about
this is
a
an
voice
infinite loop,
describing
man.
me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take
Hey,
responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
Oh, I
as
don't
he's
know what
ever
it
been
says.
in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment
I want a
ago?
drink.
How else would the voice explain all that?
I want a
This
drink,
voice
man.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Oh,
and
what?
he invited himself to wake up. He
Whoa.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of...
Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, everything is working properly. We don't have that tongue problem anymore. Alright, let me just get back in the game. Give me a sec.
the mattress on
Okay.
his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Huh.
I am okay.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? I'm still here. What?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss.
What?
I have an office. I am real. Please, just
Whoa, whoa,
someone
whoa,
tell
the
me
screen
I'm
is
real.
turning red.
I must be real.
What?
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, what? What?
This
What was
is the
that?
story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Huh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Hmm.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place
What
of
the
work.
fuck?
But on this particular day, her walk was
Is this
interrupted by
Stanley?
the body of a man
Is this
who
me?
had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
Yeah,
collapsed
it's
dead
me.
on the
It's
sidewalk.
Stanley.
And although she would soon
Wow.
turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in
Damn.
that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh my god, what a freaking fucked up story, man. The end is never the end. Loading. Okay. So I'm back in my office. What the hell was that?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit.
Huh?
Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very
Awaiting
much that
input.
it was.
I wonder what do I have to do with these laptops? Obviously I need to input into 5 different laptops, but because there are 5 lines, but where are these 5 laptops? Like, this is the first one. Not laptops, computers. That's what I meant. Where are these 5 computers? So like, this is the first location. If you guys know anything about this, leave me some suggestions down below in the commentary section, because I would really like to know what's with those inputs and what does it lead to. Like,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
yeah. Let's go to the boss's office. Let's try that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley... Oh, no. No, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not coming to a staircase.
Same dialogue.
Stanley walked upstairs
I wonder
to his
if-
boss's office.
Okay, I wonder if that 88 doubt has anything to do with the keypad in the boss's office. I'm actually really curious. Wonder if that achievement has anything to do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Oh,
of
wait.
any human life.
I don't want to write
Shocked,
888.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded
actually
the
is,
terrible
man.
truth that his
Lol.
boss had been keeping from him.
That's
And so the
awesome.
boss had assigned
Okay.
it an extra secret pin number. 28. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Different
he
dialogue,
didn't even
man.
have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Really now?
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, this is actually calming.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
No, right. I want to try that escape thing. I don't know what it is, so I'm really curious to know what it is about. Am I actually going to die like the narrator said in the previous episode? Let's find out. Loading. Woohoo.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a
Wait,
bit
which one is the
peculiar.
door? Oh, this
it
one.
was a stirring of emotion in
This
his
is the
chest,
peak.
as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Look at
to
the door,
question
man.
the nature of his job. Why did he feel this
Why
now,
the hell
when for years
does
it had
this
never
take
occurred
place?
to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, let's find out what's through that escape thing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
No, I
Control
didn't.
Facility.
No, I didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sure. Am I supposed to believe you?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm actually curious what's gonna be the voice line if I decide to return back to the story. Is it like the door is gonna close or something? I mean, I know what the narrator
Stanley
can
thought
do.
better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I initially thought, oh wait, there's actually no door. I've been trolled, man. Wow.
Still on board with death?
Nothing's happening. Damn. Alright. Let's see if there's an actual death. I doubt. I doubt so hardly that there actually is one. Creepy. Whoa, what's that texture? Do you guys see that in the distance? Do you guys see it? Huh? Strange.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, that's what I do. What is this texture, man? You guys see it? It's like buffering. Oh shit. On red light. Fog. Well, here goes nothing, I guess. Wow, that's a long ass drop, man. Holy shit. Wonder if I'm going to die. I mean, it should be possible that I should die at this point. What? How am I still alive and how did I land here?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and
Whoa.
closer to his demise,
A shredder.
he reflected that his life had been of
No.
no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow
Whoa,
vision of what
dude.
this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Really?
So he resigned and willingly
Am I going to
accepted
die
this
like this?
violent end to
Really?
his brief and shallow
No.
life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley. Oh no, I'm dead. What? What? What?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as
Ah,
Stanley was
a
led
second
helplessly into
narrator.
the enormous metal jaws. In a single
Whoa.
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed
Mm.
every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
So I did die at that point. But how am I still alive by this point? Oh, whoa. Stanley? The Stanley Parable? Okay, this is creeping me
And
out.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game,
Whoa.
back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay.
When every path you can walk
What
has
is
been
this
created for
place?
you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Really now? Second narrator. Nature paintings. Hmm. This is awesome. Stanley's computer. I can't use it. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. Through the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. This is actually kind of cool, man. Is this some sort of museum or... because that's what it seems like. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. That actually kind of makes sense, a bit of sense to be honest. But they didn't add the room beside, like here or here. You know, this the biggest room in the office, the second biggest room. Um, you know, it has a few windows, and this is one of them. And here there is a room. There's an locked room. I don't know what it is about, but let's see what this says. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay, so this is a museum after all. It showcases everything from the game. The office. Huh. There's nothing behind these doors. Buttons. Ooh, this is actually cool. Ping. Alright, enough goofing around. Credits? Man, this museum is so huge, man. I'm gonna explore it in another day. An early version of the maintenance room. Okay, I don't think I've been here. Nah, I've never been here in this playthrough. I'm gonna go there eventually. Warzone. Hey, we got a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 spoiler, guys. Easter egg. Warzone. What are these things? Am I going crazy? The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Larger. If someone could just get rid of the text, maybe then I would or could see what the game is about. Larger words. More endings. Dude, where's the exit? Narrator emails. I'm gonna read this later, man. I don't have time for the museum, to be honest. What's over here? Stanley's office. Okay, I'm really interested in this. From the left to the right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013 when this game came out. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. One computer in the 2011 version, two computers in the 2012, and just one computer here. And this is the final layout. Now, this is actually kind of cool, but I'm gonna explore this whole museum later on because I really don't have time for this. Exit the Stanley Parable. Oh,
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they
huh?
wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
She's talking about on and off. Okay, let me check. Okay, we've been recording for about 20 minutes. Now let me get back in the game. Okay. I guess the only option is just to, push the lever. Oh, black screen. What?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
I don't,
No,
honestly.
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can
Oh, I'm
still
back
save
here.
those
What?
two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
What? Dude, I'm literally blowing my mind right now. What should I do? Should I quit to menu and begin the game again, or should I resume the game and die? You know what? If I think right now, the best decision is to die with honor. So let's go. That squish sound, amazing. 10 out of 10. Stanley Parable developer. Okay. Game? Are you corresponding with me? Are you gonna reload me from start? Apparently not. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to be in the game again. Okay. Loading. Loading, loading, loading. Loading is the best. Oh, loading is the best. Oh, 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 oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to
This
go
is
to the
different.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
Hold
simply
on.
missed a memo.
Huh. Wasn't I supposed to make a right? Okay, this game gets strange every episode. Wow, dude. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We still have one thing left to do. Have to
Yet there was not a single
turn the
person
controls
here
on
either.
in the mind control
Feeling a
facility.
wave of disbelief, Stanley
Wow,
decided
dude.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, thank you very much, narrator, for telling us, the viewers, and the host what you have to do. But now I'm gonna turn the controls on. Here we go.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Wow.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Aww.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Now
Holy
this is making
shit.
things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh,
it's your
no.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Fuck you.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
No.
What a shame we have so little time
Dude.
left to enjoy it. Mere moments until
What
the
are
bomb
those?
goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
What are these
More
buttons?
time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
Oh.
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
What?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Okay.
All right.
This might be my only hope.
Anyway,
Hold on.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased
I'm gonna
them.
try to make
I
all the
turned off
combinations.
machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in
Are
your
you
office
kidding me?
forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
Wow.
alone.
Amazing.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
3.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn
What
to
is this?
crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make
Fail-safe.
sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next
1.
go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh,
But I'm
shit.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh,
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
well, that's true, but thank you.
Oh dear me,
God
what's
damn
the
it.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to
I'm
be
pushing
doing right
literally
now?
every button
Or did
possible.
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen,
serious?
clicking on every little
Oh.
thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything,
Maybe I
anything,
have to-
Something here will save
1,
me. Why would you think that,
2.
Stanley?
Where's 3?
That this video game can be beaten?
Where was 3?
One soul?
Was it on this wall?
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Yeah.
But you really believe there's an answer?
There's
How
a
many
button up
times
there.
will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a
50
solution?
seconds.
10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to
Oh
watching
my
the bomb
God.
go off each time you fail. Just you and
One
me,
last
the
button,
glitching
here we go.
explosion of fire and metal, over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
Yeah, basically.
And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Okay, red button
Take a
now.
look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
It's not
30
working.
seconds until a
No.
big boom and then nothing.
I'm gonna stay here and
Nothing.
hopefully I
Just
survive.
you being blown to pieces. Will
No.
you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
This is awesome, man.
Make it count.
The music is
Whatever.
awesome.
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Ah! Oh my god, wow, okay, so the nuclear bomb just exploded. Great. So I'm guessing this is another ending. How many have we done? Oh. Okay, so So let me think for a bit about the endings which I've done so far. So it said on the article that there are 18 endings. I did this Stanley office ending, which is the first one. Then I did Blue Door, Freedom, which is the real ending 3, Red Door 4, Escape 5, and this was the 6th one. Huh. So we still got 12 endings to go. But anyways guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video right over here. Hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you guys would like to see me playing more of this mind-blowing game, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. And until next time guys, stay safe, wash the hands, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.